Well, I tell a story of experimenting with negative thoughts. I was walking up Skyline, and I did this about a year ago, I think. I said, okay, I'm just going to have lousy, crappy thoughts. I'm going to focus on lousy, crappy thoughts while I walk up to this certain area. So I said, this is hard. Already my feet hurt. I'm tired. I'm thirsty. Sun's hot. Oh, look at those trees. I don't like them. So I just put all the negative thoughts, and I thought about everything I didn't like, and I went over it and over it. So finally I got to the place I wanted to get, which is the top bench there, and I looked around and I said, how did that work? I didn't believe any of it. So that's enlightenment. You just don't believe any of it anymore, ever again. All the dark thoughts, all the lack of confidence in your own heart, all that. You don't believe any of it ever again, like you graduated from believing any of it. So meditation is when any of that comes up, you have to recognize it and not believe it. And eventually, you never believe it again. Ever. So people could say, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Why are you Fran? Why are you Daniel? And you go, It's like all that. You're just walking. You're walking with the thoughts of the whole world, not just your thoughts. The whole world's thoughts. You know. And there's a lot of crappy thoughts about crappy stuff. But none of it's real. None of it's necessary. None of it's who you actually are. So meditation is the process where you inquire and examine that while you are resting as yourself. So when anything comes in and says, all right, you know, you'll never make it. Why should you get enlightened? Who do you think you are? And you go, wait a minute, just another thought. So you recognize all the thoughts that are taking you away from self-recognizing your true nature, who you really are. And you don't do it. You don't follow it. That's sadhana. And when you can't follow it ever again, that's enlightenment. So you know the work you got to do.
And about because the other book I was reading, I forgot the name again, the one with Sri Lakshmana, No Mind.
No Mind, I Am the Self. Mm-hmm.
So he said that so it's good to have a guru that is alive, but then, I mean, of course, I'd rather to have a guru alive, but what about when you die, like, what that means? I need to find another guru, or I can keep...
Better get busy. I'm only doing this for so long. No, because if your connection with me is deep, then that won't prevent it in your process. No.
Okay.
But, yeah. During my sadhana, I was helped by many gurus that weren't alive, as well as the ones that were alive. So it helps, because you know, you might have a period where you say something like, well, when I have my period, I can't be happy, I can't do this process then. And then, you know, I'll say, okay, you don't have to, but maybe you can. Maybe you can do it during that time. That first day of the month, the first day of the period where it's just, maybe you can. But you haven't tested that yet. You're still believing something about it. Yeah. So, you ever try to do the opposite of something? Yeah. That's a good... When I was doing my sadhana in Long Beach, I was always kind of a poor hippie chick, and so I had this impulse to do the opposite of what I tend to do. So I walked down to this area where all the rich women went out and ate and had their hair done, and I went and sat there and I looked at my thoughts, and I was not going to have any thoughts that were negative about that. And I said, they're just people, they're their hearts. So then I did that for a couple of weeks, and at one point I actually made friends with some people. So And everybody's lovely in their own way.
Mm-hmm.
And the lovelier you are is because you don't let any thoughts interfere with your happiness anymore.
Mm.
You don't let the society tell you who you can be, what you can do, and where your happiness is. You don't let your friends, you don't let your bosses, you don't let anybody. And you find out for yourself. It's your sadhana is your, I would say your path, your journey, your job, your art form, where you find out. So what would it be like to be friend on our first day of a period and be happy?
How would be?
Yeah, could you do it?
I mean, I guess I will try next time. But past time was very bad. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, like because I have a lot of pain and.
Yeah.
I
So when
think
you
that
have pain, you can't be happy. When you have
I
pain in
think
your body.
I can be happy because I am always having kind of pain. Like I told
Mhm.
you about my.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think I have done it great, but for some reason maybe I have this idea that when I have my period I can be happy for some reason, but
Yeah.
maybe I need to do the practice there.
Yeah, try the practice on that day. So if you have that day come up and you can do practice, then you say, oh, okay, I don't have to do that. I don't have to have the mood. I don't have to, whatever is hormonal going on, I don't have to let that interfere with myself. And then you say, oh, I did it. Then you say, I make spiritual progress. That would be progress, right?
Mhm.
So wherever you tend to not want to do it, if you want to know how to make progress, that's when you do it at that time. See, the times when it's hard, everybody has a good reason not to do it at that point. Everybody says, oh, it's too hard, I'm not feeling good, I got a headache, my kids are crying, my boyfriend broke up with me, and I'm not making enough money. I have so many good reasons. But what if you did it then, when all those reasons come up where you don't get to be already yourself, already as happiness? What if you practice then?
Mhm.
That'd be very powerful.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you'd be a very powerful person to do that. Because most people always give in to whatever's going on in experience to dictate their mood, to dictate their happiness. But if you didn't, then you'd be a very powerful person. That means your third chakra would be really powerful, really open. So then you could meet,
Which one's that?
the navel.
Oh, here. Oh.
Yeah. Then you could meet anything in life, no matter what it is, and you could be happy. And you can meet anybody's unhappiness and meet it with happiness, no matter who they are, what they're doing. So that would be a very powerful practice at that point. Good luck.
Okay, I'm gonna try it next
Try it. Did you have your period last week or
when was like one?
Last week, I think.
last week? Okay, you got 3 more weeks to go.
I wanna prepare myself.
That's good. Prepare yourself.
Yeah.
That's good.
To get, like.
And the other women here who have periods can do it too, right? Or not, it's up to you. I don't care.